So this is a metamoji not lite review video plus tutorial. So first thing first, I'm gonna talk about the top side, the top section. So first we have this like eye symbol. So the eye symbol is actually a read mode, where if you disable it and you write using pen mode, and then you enable read mode, you cannot write. You can only scroll through and just read your pages. And the next one is the plus button. This is where you can add your page and add your photo and add item. And the two at the below, I don't really use it, so we can ignore that. So add photo. This is how you access your gallery from metamoji not lite. I'm gonna pick one picture, okay, and I'm gonna explain what is actually add item. So add item is when you add a photo to metamoji not lite like this, press long on the image and tap on more and you will see register item. You click on that and then the item, the PNG, will be registered on your gallery item, where you can edit automatically directly from metamoji not lite because it is already saved. Usually this is what I do to the stickers, so I can access it easily.
So the next one is how to change the page template, how to make it grids, dotted lines, or how to change the background color. Go to the three lines and then you can change paper size, but I usually put on 4x3 ratio. And then you go to paper and then you tap on it and then you pick change paper. So this is how you change the paper template. There's like a lot of default page template that is already provided by metamoji not lite, like this planar template and a lot more page template that is available for free. So this is a good thing about metamoji not lite. Okay, so how to change the background, I mean the color of the page. Just click on change background and then you can pick the default background that is already there. There's like texture paper and then pattern like dot, and then but you also can change to your own image with your own image that is on gallery. So how to change it? Go back to the change background and then scroll down and you will see select from album. Okay, and then you tap on that and then pick PNG or JPEG, and I always put it on high quality, of course, and then you click on load image and it will directly open your gallery. And then pick any of your pictures and then just click load image again, and then there you go. You can either choose all pages or current pages or the next pages that you want to change. So that is how you change the background and how you change the page template for metamoji not lite. Even though this is an old app, but it was really good. So moving on, we're gonna go to the pen mode. Okay, there is like that pen symbol. Click on that and then you will see like 5 cases, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can change each of these cases and customize your pen. So how to customize it? Just click on the one of the pen cases again, and then you have 2 different pen, which is standard pen and calligraphy pen. That is the only pen that is available on metamoji not lite. Okay, so I think that is enough. These 2 pens are enough. You can change it to solid line like this, it will turn like this, and then you also can change dash line, and this is for standard pen. And this is how you change the ink color. So there's like previous color that you've used before, but if you want to change into other colors, you can just slide to the next one, and then you will see a color wheel, and you can change the color to any color you want. And then you also can change the opacity, and this is how you make the highlighter in metamoji not light. And you also can change the thickness here. Okay, so this is, I always have this pen where I have 3 cases for standard pen, one for calligraphy pen, and another one is for highlighter pen. Highlighter pen is actually just a standard pen, but I changed it to lower opacity. That was it. That was that. Okay, so now we are moving to the next one, which is eraser. You can change the size, but you cannot like customize it to the specific sizes. There's only like 3 sizes that is already provided there, or else you can just clear the page, like the whole page, by clicking on the mouse right button. So that's for the eraser, and now we're gonna move on to the next tool, which is, well, I'm sure you're quite familiar with this one. This is a lasso tool. Yeah, it's lasso tool. It's like to move objects and, you know, to bring it forward, bring it to backward, and anything, all that. You can change the size. Yeah, you know what is lasso tool. And then the next one is a text tool, where you can like type. You just need to like tap on the type tool, enable it, and then you tap any place on the page, and it will directly put the like the text box. You have the bold, italic, underline, strike through. You can change the size, but you cannot change the font unless you have a different fonts for your tab. Yeah, it only have one font. Now we're gonna go for the share button. That is the symbol for share button. Okay, that's a bit of issue for sharing. You can share your notes like as an image, but when it comes to PDF, I have an issue for that. I'm not sure about you guys, but I cannot export the notes into PDF, no matter if I export it on TouchNote or Huion Sketch or Zodo or on Google Drive or even Samsung Note itself. I cannot export it as PDF. That was the problem, but that was not a big issue for me because I don't really export my notes into some else device, like another device. I don't. But if you think that is an important thing for you, you can use Zodo, because Zodo is available on Windows. Yeah, and also you can also use Microsoft OneNote if you want to have your notes on your tab and also on your laptop or your phone. Microsoft OneNote is a good alternative because it's free. Now we go to the note settings. You can change the title of your notes, you can add tags, you can put header and footer. You also can add cover page if you want to, but I don't really like having cover page. So yeah, you can have that. And also this is my setting for my metamoji not light. I have the image on high resolution, also drawing sensitivity on the highest one, and then there's a floating palette, but I don't like it. It doesn't look cute. I mean, it doesn't. I don't like how the floating palette look like, so I don't put it on. I always disable it. So yeah, that's the setting that I have. If you want to look, you can. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the next one, which is this is the guide. If you're like a newbie, a first timer for metamoji not light, you can click on that text box with little like question marks. You can look at the guides. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the below section. Okay, so on the below section you have this page and this little arrow and the drawing pad. Okay, we go with this page first. You can duplicate your page that is already your current page. You can duplicate it, you can copy paste, you can remove, you can delete, you can rearrange you can rearrange and reposition the page. So yeah, that is the page, and the little plus symbol is how you add a new page. And this is the most important part. This is the the writing pad. Okay, this is how you write on metamoji note lite without zooming in. You have this writing pad. Okay, this is the margin. What is the point of this margin? I'm gonna explain it to you. You can reposition the margin, and what it does is actually when you click on that new line button, like the little arrow that is showing on the left, which is a new line button, I call it a new line button, and when you click on that, your little text box on the page will go directly to the margin, like that. Okay, so that's the point of the margin. That's all, the point of the margin. You can disable the margin if you want to, but I like to have it there, you know, just in case I need it. So yeah, go back to the writing pad. So here you can resize it, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, and you also have setting here, which is, yeah, that is the place where you can enable the margin and disable the margin, and the place where you can auto scroll. And at this writing pad you have pen mode, eraser, and yeah, you also can change the size, the color, and everything right from this writing pad. Okay, you have undo and redo button. You can like reposition the text box, little text box, and yeah, that is for the writing pad. This is a really good thing about metamoji note lite. Even though it's free and it's an old app, it has this writing pad, which is, I think it was a good thing, good option if you don't want to zoom in to your page when you write. And now we are done with everything about metamoji note lite. I'm gonna talk about what did I use metamoji note lite for. I use it for digital journal back then, but not anymore, because now for digital journal I use Samsung Notes. But I did made quite few videos of me digital journaling on metamoji note lite. You can watch that video. I also made a tutorial video on how to start digital planner on metamoji note lite. You can watch that video if you want to. That is a full tutorial and explanation how to make digital planner on metamoji note lite. Okay, and then I also use metamoji note lite to answer my discrete maths question, like to do the practice, you know, to revise and everything. So the very first reason I bought this tab was to reduce the amount of paper that I use, because as a student I use a lot of paper, and usually after I finish using it I don't look at it anymore. Like when I do like quick notes, and then the next year after I finish studying, I don't look at it anymore. So the piles of papers are going to be wasted just like that. So I was thinking it is better if I have it digitally. If I have my lecture notes digitally, if I can do my maths question digitally, so I can reduce the amount of paper that I use. So that was actually the very first reason I got this tab. The next reason was, of course, to draw. Next, I also use metamoji note lite for digital planner. Yeah, sometimes I forgot about my planner, sometimes I didn't, but I also have my physical planners, so yeah. And sometimes I also forgot about that as well. So that's the thing, we humans always forgot things. But the page template here was actually the default template that was already provided in metamoji note lite itself, and I really love this template. It have this like empty space where I can like write my monthly goals and things like that. I really love these templates because it is already there on metamoji note lite. It doesn't have to like look for other template on internet or anything.
So yeah, this is the planner that I'm working on. It is still on November because I haven't started my December digital planner. As I said, I always forgot about these. Yeah. Show you is how to move things to forward and backward. Okay, I always do this when I use like highlighter and the stand pen, like when I doing digital planner or anything. So I just write as usual, and then I highlight it using the highlighter that I already saved on my pen case. And then on here you will see that the highlight was on top layer. So how do I put it backwards? I just use Lasso Tool, tap on the highlight section, and then I'm just gonna pick more, and then you'll see send to back, bring to front, and all that. You can put it backward. Yeah, so that's how you like position it backward and forwards. Yeah, so that's all for the metamoji not lite review. Yeah, that's all. I hope this video helps, and I'll be making a lot more apps review after this. I have touch notes, I have Huyon's sketch as well, Medibank pen, and Flexil. There's a lot more things, so be alert to my voting polls because I always have polls that you can vote it for my next content. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching.